That's what you're doing.
Sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. I think I could talk the Councillor into paying you, and I could use an extra pair of hands. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us. And we need to find out who or what it is. I don't. All I know is that the ash spawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family. Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Folks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Curious sounds out of his mind.
beast strong. Huh?
You won't leave me alive. Ah! It's yours. I surrender. They will sing stories of this day. Over here! Your end draws near.
Oil. I think that's right. I don't think you belong here. Does Master Neloth know about you? This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard. You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind? House Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni. Not so much with as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery. Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him. Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here during the huge eruption 200 years ago. Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate.
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master Neloth?
Summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell to work. Now let me concentrate. Besides, shouldn't you be worrying about the damage to the tower?
Master Neloth has tasked Alenia with repairing the tower. Why aren't you doing this in the lab, where it would be safer for all of us?
The lab is too small. Also, I need the ashy soil. Master Neloth knows what I'm doing. No need to bother him about it, though. He's quite busy at the moment.
It's on your head if something goes wrong. Just let me get back inside first.
Maybe the book has something.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Telmithrin. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Telmithrin.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Talvis is Master Neloth's apprentice. If you're interested in spells, he might be willing to sell you some. Alenia is our alchemist. She specializes in mushrooms and other types of fungus. Ulves runs the kitchens.
All right, then.
I don't recall inviting you into my tower. I do hope you make this worth my while. You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? What could you know of them? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Miraak? The one all the town folk are always chanting about? Well, I knew something connected with Hermaeus Mora was spreading its influence across the island. I wasn't sure that it was in fact the same entity as this legendary namesake of the central temple, although the villagers seem quite convinced. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Miraak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nchardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nchardak, then. Follow me. I hope this is important. I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing. Nchardak, an ancient dwemer city on the eastern side of Solstheim. It's largely flooded now, but luckily the main library is still above the water. It seems the dwarves were as interested in the Black Books as we are. They seem to have believed this one to be particularly valuable, as it is secured in a mechanism which I have been unable to open yet. They are off working on their pillar. Happens every night. Make them stop? Oh no, certainly not. At least not yet. Not until I've figured out what is going on. Imagine the power of being able to command entire villages to do your bidding. Imagine what I could do with that power. Let's be on our way then.
He never sleeps. I don't know how he does it, but he never rests for even a moment. I'd better get going.
Once were idle, and when
Solve it quickly.
Where are you?
just a scratch. The dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. The dwemer of Nchardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me. The last time I was here, I only explored a small part of the ruins. I was here alone then, and I find an assistant is absolutely essential for this kind of dirty, dangerous work. Nchardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day, it was the largest of the great dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of dwemer engineering. Now reduced to this, As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded. But it isn't hopeless. The old dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book. Protective case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the dwemer's servitors continue to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start. I hope the rest of the cubes are this easy to find. Knowing, is someone there? These must be the great workshops of Nchardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level to make it. Ah, good! Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next. shuts down the corresponding pumps. Raise water level. We'll have to be careful. Very good. By my count, we've found a total of 4 cubes. Assuming you haven't dropped any anywhere. Lower the water level before we can proceed any further. Another one. Hope it won't require more swimming around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there. But how to reach it? We'll need to get all 3 of these bridges down in order to reach the pump control. Well, that's progress of a sort, but we'll need all 3 down at once to get to the pump control. That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. There you are! Better than traps. Run out this insect. Do you have the cube? Good, good. Then I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. Watch out. Water's rising even higher with both pumps shut down. That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. With the cube I retrieved from the pumping pedestal, we should now have 5 cubes. Exactly what we need. Now we can finally see about getting those boilers started. I have to get someone to bring this to my lab. You'll need the cube I picked up to start all the boilers. You'll need the cube I picked up to start all the boilers. I picked up this cube for you. Shall we get on? We need to start the boiler. Then we should be able to open the protected place upstairs. We have... I thought I made myself clear the first time. The boiler... We need a total of 5 cubes. 1 to operate the pump in the Great Hall, the other 4 to activate the boilers. As much as I enjoy this, I'm ready to see if we can activate those protected eggs. We do still remember why we're here. That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I hoped, but at least it's finally done. Look out! Another sleep centurion! Going to head back upstairs, see if the reading room has steam. So, it would be a simple matter to release the book. Now that the boiler... Yes, it worked! The steam is flowing. Now, it should be as simple as... Shall we get on with it? That should do it. At last. I hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look. Besides, it could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane. Aren't you going to read the book? I didn't go to all this trouble, just...
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, you could have your mind sucked dry by Hermaeus Mora. But that's supposed to be very rare. That's that, then. Oh, good. Be sure to say hello to Hermaeus Mora for me, if you...
So, another seeker after knowledge enters my realm. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Perhaps you will prove clever enough to uncover the secrets hidden here. If so, welcome. Perhaps you are a fool or a coward. If so, you are in peril. Read your book again and escape before Apocrypha claims you forever. this. Lead on, brother. Perhaps we should find a random stranger to murder. Practice does make perfect. All seekers of knowledge, come to me, sooner or later. I am Hermaeus Mora, the governor of men, knower of the unknown, master of fates. You stand in my realm, mortal. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Miraak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. All seekers of knowledge, come to me, sooner or later. My blade is yours. No, not yet. I have watched your progress through my realm with growing interest in life. You are following in the footsteps of my servant, Miraak. Like him, you are dragonborn, and seek the power that is your birthright. I grow restless, as does my body. All that he knows, he learned from me. I know what you wanted. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here then is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. We are bonded now, you. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Miraak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass me. Miraak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. I remember Skyrim from my youth, and the glistening crimson on fields of white. Knowledge for knowledge. The scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library.
Awaits us.
I know you will. And then I will give you the knowledge that you seek. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
Have you heard the tale of Matthew Bellamont and the great treachery of Jaden Hall, Kilboy's mother, and vengeance?
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful dragonborn that ever lived. Are we done? I thought so.
Did you hear something?
Find my... Take a look. You tell Precious he better give that pickaxe back to me.
What are you doing that for?
Walking around. Just what you see here. If you need any supplies, you know
Welcome
where
to...
find me.
Just got some of my merchandise off the latest supply ship. See if anything strikes your fancy. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Those fools are
A fight.
fighting.
One day I will inherit his power. It will all be mine. Mark my words.
Have you seen Verona? I'm hungry. Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea. Obviously not, or you would have a cup of tea in your hands. I suppose you want to be asked nicely. Very well. Please, O hero of Skyrim, please find Verona. I shall be ever so grateful. I do have a new spell I'm working on. I hope to be able to conjure ash spawn. If I could get a sample of ash from an ash spawn, that would be quite useful. I've made this special tool that will extract... Well, you don't need to know the details. Just go harvest a sample. Of course, the creature will have to be dead first, but I trust that's something you can bring about. I might have a few staffs, if you're interested in that sort of thing. Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian, and now it's running amok. Thank you. I was hoping you would. Hurry. I'll keep Master Neloth distracted. Is it done? Is the Ash Guardian gone? What a relief. Master Neloth surely would have punished me had he found out. I can't pay you, but I could teach you the Ash Guardian spell. Although, maybe that doesn't sound like a good idea to you after this. I do have a staff I could give you instead, if you think the Ash Guardian spell is too risky. All right. But remember, don't cast this without a heart stone. Otherwise, the Guardian will attack everyone, including you. Heartstones are only found on Solstheim, as far as I know. Master Neloth believes they may be fragments from inside Red Mountain that were flung here. That's right. Don't be like me and have to learn the hard way. Here's the spell tome and a heartstone so you can try it safely. Oh, it turns out that the spell requires a heartstone to cast properly. I didn't have one with me when I cast it. If you cast the spell without a heartstone, it attacks anything in sight. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Until next time.
From that look on your face, I'm guessing you've never seen a Silt Strider before. This is Dusty. I personally trained her from a lava. Feels like a lifetime ago now. She hasn't been in traveling condition for quite a while now. I've tried to let her go off on her own, but she insists on staying here. We get by trading odds and ends with the locals. I've decided to stay here and make sure she passes in peace. It's the least I can do for her. Every once in a while, a local makes it out here, although they usually just want to catch a glimpse of Dusty. Silt Striders are pretty rare now. Take a look. Mm-hmm. What would you like to know? The blast from the volcano wiped most of them out. Found Dusty in a small cave on Vardenfell. Siltstrider cocoons are pretty tough. Mostly for transporting goods and people. They were pretty commonplace in Morrowind, but that was ages ago. A Siltstrider carapace is so strong it can withstand the harshest of weather. Even the legendary sandstorms of Vardenfell's Molag Armor region were said to barely make a dent in them. Of course, that's all ash now. All right.
Safe travels.